Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please look at this picture right now and realize that it's not my intention to bully or harass people online. I'm just super blunt and honest and straightforward to the point. So don't be caring and judge how I make my videos. Subscribe if you're interested in my personality. So that being said, I'm going to be talking about the whole goddamn Cody K0 situation with Tana Mongeau once again, because I already made a video about it like when it first came out, and that was like 2 weeks ago. So if you want to know what I think about that video or that whole topic going on, then go to my YouTube channel and you will see the video that I made, because I haven't changed my mind whatsoever, because I'm very persistent and I know what I was talking about. And unfortunately, when I first created that video, since I am a smaller creator, I did get a lot of hate for that video, because I've always agreed that Cody K0 is a dirtbag, and since he has so much goddamn fans that don't believe any criticism that he receives online because he's so popular on YouTube, I've got so much negative comments on that video, and usually negative comments don't affect me whatsoever at all. But since I got so many negative comments from his delusional fans, I ended up deleting a bunch of negative comments, and I actually lost like a lot of subscribers as well, which is crazy because I gained all the subscribers back that I lost. So I'm at the same amount that, of subscribers when I first created that video. So I think that they probably resubscribed or something like that. But it's just fucking funny how like stupid ass motherfuckers will always like, with people like calling out their favorite influencers, having fucking legitimate proof, and people don't believe these accusations that their so-called like favorite YouTuber or celebrity or whoever they look up to, like these allegations against them from like random people, like they're thinking, oh, they can't come true. That's like my idol. There's no way he could do anything bad like that. Fuck you. I'm gonna make these people that are accusing him of doing like bad things look like shit and make them like fucking kill themselves. Like, it's just like the fans will go so crazy without like actual like having common sense, because like just because like there's an influencer out there who's like a YouTuber like Cody K0, and he's extremely famous, gets millions of subscribers, millions of views, and a lot of fucking attention, doesn't mean that he's like a god. Like, it's just so many people are so delusional, and it's like, bro, you need to wake up and open up your eyes and realize who you're worshiping, because like you only have one life to live, and why do it worshiping someone just because they're famous? Like, what? Like, I always use the example Hitler because like, you know how like back in the day people were so fucking stupid and they just believed everything Hitler said, because Hitler was like this really popular white man who like spread a lot of hate in the world and killed so many innocent people, and people were like not like stopping him just because he was really popular. It's the same thing with like Cody K0 like and other influencers. Like, people need to fucking wake the fuck up and stop repeating history and improve. Like, it just pisses me off that like finally like like it just pisses me off how like people don't listen to accusations from like smaller people like myself. Like, but when like huge YouTubers like freaking DAngelo Wallace, I'm not really familiar with his name, I think that's how you call it, and PENGUINZ0, his name is Moist Critical, and his real name is Charlie, I believe. And so like that's why I said thank God, is because like this video is about them basically calling out Cody K0, because the legendary, it all started with DAngelo Wallace. So DAngelo Wallace is this huge YouTuber. I think he has like 1.9 million subscribers on YouTube. And I'm not sure like his sexual orientation, because like I've always known about him, but I've never willingly clicked on one of his videos. I do remember that back in the day he used to he made this viral video, and he was he was calling out Shane Dawson for like Shane Dawson's like shitty like past behaviors. And I like am in love with DAngelo Wallace, because I'm not really sure like of his sexual orientation, but is this guy like, is he like LGBT or is he like straight but like with a flamboyant side? I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure he might be LGBT. I think he's only 25 years old as of now. But this guy is a fucking baller. He reminds me of me because he is so fucking blunt and honest. And I'm just so fucking happy that he used his platform with millions of subscribers that he has, millions of views that he gets, to call out Cody fucking Ko for being a fucking PDF slash manipulator slash scammer slash Hitler wannabe slash just disgusting fucking person, because he basically said the same thing that I said in the video that I made. And he was like more blunt than me. Like, this guy, the way that he was talking to the camera and was like, no, Cody, that's not what you're supposed to do in life. Like, it was just so fucking comical and entertaining. And as soon as he made that video, it went fucking viral. It got like over 1 million views in the first day. And it's been out for like 2 days now. And then as soon as he created that video, PENGUINZ0, his username used to be Moist Critical, but his real name is Charlie. This guy is like a really, really, really popular YouTuber. Like, he, every single one of his videos that he gets, Charlie, he gets like 4 million viewers. Like, in every single video that he does. And he does like drama channels, like drama videos as well. He talks about like YouTuber news going on, and like, he made a video response right away to DAngelo Wallace. And keep in mind that Charlie is a straight white man. So basically, you know how like there's people in the world are fucking weird as fuck and they always will listen to a straight white man. So fucking Charlie, he made a video response to DAngelo Wallace, and he was backing up everything that DAngelo Wallace was saying. And I was so fucking shocked to see Charlie, a straight white man, backing up like DAngelo Wallace, who's, I'm pretty sure he's like LGBT, like young gay icon that just calls people out. Like, he's kind of like a twink, kind of like me. That's why I always say, like, that's why I said that me and him are like very, really familiar, because we're both like twinkish. We call out douchey straight guys for their behavior, douchey Karens for their behavior, like douchey white straight guys for their behavior. Like, he just reminds me of me, and I love him so fucking much. And I've always said that not all straight guys are bad, because I've always gotten a lot of comments from like Karens that will always defend straight guys, and to be like, oh, well, most straight guys in the world are white, you just gotta deal with it. Like, shut the fuck up, you fucking Karen bitch. Like, I've always said that not all straight guys are bad. And for example, like Charlie, like, I don't think he's bad whatsoever, because he could easily defend his straight white buddy Cody K0, because, you know, like, straight white guys always have like that bro thing going on, and they'll always back each other up even if they know that they're doing something bad. But with Charlie, he's defending DAngelo Wallace, who's a like LGBT, like flamboyant, like African twink, who's like calling out Cody K0, who's like this straight fat boy douchebag white guy who has sex with underage girls, like Tana at the time. And like, when he was fucking 25 and she was only 17, like, that's illegal. And he even made the whole point that I made, that in most states in America, like, I'm pretty, because I live in Canada, but in most states in America, or in a lot of states in America, the legal age is actually 18 for consensual intercourse, sex, basically. So, and it's in California, the legal age is 18, but apparently in Florida, when this all fucking happened, DAngelo Wallace made a fucking point, because they hooked up in Playlist Live, and I watched the whole video that DAngelo made, and he was brought up a point that when they were at Florida Playlist Live, which the legal age of consent is actually 18 for consensual sex, Cody was making out with Tana, and he was 25 and she was 17, and then they ended up having sex, even though Gabby Hanna told him that Tana was only 17 when she saw them making out, and then he still continued to like have sex with Tana. And he's just a fucking pedophile, and he should be locked up in jail, because literally DAngelo Wallace was saying in his video that Tana Mongeau was calling Cody K0 out for statutory rape, because that's basically what it is. And because Tana Mongeau, even though she consented to it, it doesn't matter, because she wasn't 18 at the time, so he technically had sex with an underage child under age of 18 when he was 25, so he should be locked up in jail. And all of his stupid fucking fans are finally turning their back against him because PENGUINZ0, aka Charlie, aka he used to be Moist Critical, has a huge fucking following, and he called out Cody K0 for being a fucking freak. And I could fucking cry because ever since PENGUINZ0 made a video that got like 3.2 million views, because DAngelo's video, even though it got like a lot of views, like 1 million views, as soon as Charlie made a video about it, he got more views than DAngelo did. And I think it's like 3.5 million now about his video about Cody K0, just back and him backing up DAngelo Wallace. Like, there's been so many like people calling out Cody K0 now because they see Moist Critical like turning his back against Cody K0, and they're like, oh my god, let me do the same thing now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just so many dumbass, like, especially young straight white guys will always defend each other. But then if they see another person who has like a large following who's also a straight white guy like Charlie calling out Cody K0, they'll be like, oh my god, he was right. But if a smaller creator were to call out Cody K0, they wouldn't believe it. But if a bigger creator like Charlie did it, they would believe it. It's just straight guys are just so fucking stupid. Like, they don't understand common sense. They only agree with something only if it's popular to agree with, but they don't actually agree with it if it's like a person who doesn't have like a large following were to call out their favorite influencer like Cody K0. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pause the video really fast. I'm gonna drink some water. One sec. So yeah, that's this whole situation. I just want to quickly say that as soon as like Charlie made a video out, he brought this fucking situation back to life, bitch, because when this situation first came out, when Tana Mongeau called out Cody K0 like 2 weeks ago, it got only the gay guys and the straight girls were talking about it. Like, no straight guy was talking about it. It was just only like a gay thing. It was only like gay gossip channels like myself and smaller gay trauma channels talking about it, and also like straight women like Spill Sesh talking about it, T-Spill, Angelica Oaks even talked about it. And then as soon as like Charlie, Moist Critical, talked about it, then this fucking shit, like, I kid you not, like, so when Tana made a video about it 2 weeks ago, there was only about like maybe 15 drama channels on YouTube that were talking about it. But now Charlie brought it to the picture. DAngelo Wallace brought it to the picture, but mostly Charlie. And if you go on YouTube right now, you will see that so many fucking people are talking about it nonstop. I'll show you like screen video recordings and everything so you guys will see what I'm talking about. This wasn't happening when it first came out 2 weeks ago, but as soon as Charlie brought it up, like, everybody's turning their back against Cody K0, and it just shows that I was right all along because Charlie was saying exactly what I was saying. So it just pisses me off how, like, if a smaller channel like myself were to talk about Cody and say what DAngelo, because me and DAngelo Wallace and Charlie, we all think the same. We all think Cody K0 is a fucking dirtbag. So the fact that like people are finally agreeing with like me now because they see popular YouTubers like Charlie and DAngelo Wallace talking about it, and they're on my side and they agree with me, like, it just feels good. And it's just fuck you to all the people who like gave me shit when I was just being honest, you know? Like, honestly, the only thing that's keeping me going is the fact that like karma is real. So I'm gonna let karma deal with all the fucking haters and all the hate that I got on that fucking video. Y'all are gonna get forever bad karma because I was right about everything. And literally, this is why like I miss my username, because my username used to be like Psychic Gay Boy and I just thought it sounded like so lame and corny, so I changed it to like Gay Boy Psychology, because I'm into like psychology and shit. And I'm like, I know that like I'm gonna sound so lame and corny, but I know that I'm like psychic, okay? It's called I'm a clairaudience and I'm a claircognate. So basically what that means is that I can predict the future. And I know that sounds so fucking lame and corny, but listen, everything that I said like ended up coming true. Like this whole Cody K0 situation, as time is going on, people are realizing that I was right and they're agreeing with me. DAngelo Wallace made a whole new fucking video just covering everything that I said. And I just want to quickly say that in his video, I like almost cried because he explained everything so fucking perfectly. He explained how like Cody K0 has so many like disgusting like straight douchey white young fans who will always agree with him just because he's a popular white frat boy. And it's just like he reminds me of David Dobrik. Cody K0. You know how like David Dobrik had like that whole like KKK vibe going on, but then he got called out and now like people like they don't want to deal with David Dobrik anymore. It's the same thing with fucking Cody K0. It's like, why don't straight guys fucking listen to like people who call out their favorite influence? Why do they have to wait until something big happens to call them out? Why can't they just listen when people first call them out? It would save them so much time and effort. We're literally just trying to fucking help. So like I hope this just goes to show like moving on in society, probably not, but I just hope that straight young guys will like learn to listen to people who aren't that popular, because just popular doesn't mean shit. Like seriously, like just use your common sense. And if someone is like trying to help you out and being like, hey, this person that you're looking up to, like there's been rumors going on that they're not a good person, maybe you should watch out. Why don't you fucking listen instead of being like, oh, you're fucking crazy, go kill yourself? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just fucking hate like delusional like straight like guys who just will always have each other's back, especially straight white guys. And I'm so glad that I don't think all straight guys are like that. Like straight white guys, especially like Charlie, like Moist Critical is a straight white guy, but he's not like that at all. So please, for the last time, all the fucking Karens out there and male Karens, like I don't hate straight white guys or straight guys in general. I'm just saying there's a lot of them out there that are just fucking scammers, like David Dobrik, Cody K0, you know what I mean? So I just want to make clear that I'm not a straight white guy hater. I'm saying like Charlie, I admire him and I appreciate that he's calling out and using his platform to call out other like douchey straight white guys like Cody K0 and David Dobrik and all that shit. So that being fucking said, subscribe if you're interested in my personality. And I just, before I end the video off, I just want to say that I can't stop thinking about DAngelo Wallace because he beautifully explained everything so fucking good. I watched his video probably like 5 times. And oh, the fact that I've always said that I fucking hate Tana Mongeau. This bitch is so trashy. Like, she always promotes all of her young fans. Like, okay, you guys all know the whole fentanyl opioids crisis going on in America right now. That's been going on for like the past like 7 years, basically, probably longer. But there's an opioid epidemic going on where like I think either 300 people a day, or I think it was either 300, it's something to do with 3. So it's either 300 or 3,000. I don't think it's 300,000, but I think it's 3,000 people a day actually that are just in the US alone. And that's a lot. 3,000 people a day for 7 years now have been dying from like opioids, like overdoses. So if you guys don't know what opioids are, they're street drugs that are like cocaine that are not meant for the human body that people take. It's also like Percocets, like Oxycontin, Xanax. I don't take any of them, so I wouldn't know, but they're like painkiller drugs and shit. Like, and coke. I already mentioned cocaine, right? But is crack the same thing as cocaine? I think it is. Yeah, crack, like the street drugs that are really bad for your mental health in the long run. Like people are getting hooked on those type of drugs, and they're laced with like fentanyl as well, and they overdose and they die, or they become like homeless because they have a reliability on it, and your body is not meant to take those drugs in like ever, especially in the long term. It's like addictive. It's like cocaine. Like you're not supposed to take cocaine every single day. Everybody knows that you're gonna die. You're gonna become like homeless. And that's what Tana Mongeau has been doing to all her fucking fans for the longest fucking time. She's just so trashy. She's always saying like, oh, I take Percocets. Oh, I take Xanax. Oh, I take Oxycontin. Like she says that all the time to all of her young fans, and she's promoting her young fans to like die basically and get fentanyl overdoses, because you've seen so many stories on YouTube where people are overdosing, and it's because motherfucker trash bags like Tana Mongeau are using her platform to promote that shit and making people be homeless and shit. And that's why there's like a homeless crisis going on throughout America as well, and not just America but like Canada as well. So like, bro, like enough of this shit. Like, and I've always said that Tana Mongeau was so fucking trashy. And the reason why I'm saying it is because, like, I laughed so fucking loud at the very, very beginning of DAngelo's video. He was saying that, like, Tana Mongeau is known to be, like, trashy. Like, he called out Tana Mongeau for being just a trashy YouTuber, and I was like, yes, DAngelo, thank you for speaking the truth. Finally, people will see what I'm seeing. This bitch is so fucking trashy and gross. And I've always said something bad was going to happen to her, and this happened to her. DAngelo Wallace called her out for being a trash bag, and I know she's going to have, like, a panic attack after that, because this bitch thinks she's entitled to anything that she wants, and I really don't like Tana Mongeau. I'm going to straight up be honest. So it's like, bro, Cody, not only did you have sex with an underage child, 17, when you're 25, you had sex with Tana Mongeau, who's like the trashiest girl of all time. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself. And if I was Cody K0 right now, I would seriously slap his fucking parents for raising him to be like this, and for doing this to minors, and also or whoever raised him or whatever, because I don't know anything about him, or like just like stand in front of a fucking truck, seriously, like at full speed. Like, Cody, you're disgusting. And he's been making videos nonstop and just ignoring his whole situation and just getting paycheck on YouTube. Like, what a fucking dirtbag. And that's why DAngelo Wallace was saying that his silence is fucking disgusting, because he just cares about money and he thinks that he can get away with it. So this whole thing is crazy. So if he makes a response, I'll be making a new video about this, because everybody's talking about this, and this is crazy. Hopefully this goes viral and I get fucking finally over 1,000 subscribers so I can start making money on YouTube. So please, if you're interested in my personality, if you want me to cover this more, please subscribe. I love you guys so much, and just stay positive and be a nice person to everybody, and because you don't know what people are going through, and just, you know, don't be a fucking negative person like Cody K0 and Tana Mongeau. That's all I gotta say. Peace out.
So let's take a closer look. We both know that Tana Mongeau is a YouTube personality with a history of lies, controversy, and genuinely problematic behavior that's become so entangled with her brand that her podcast is called Cancelled with Tana Mongeau. And speaking of this podcast, about a month ago, she hosted a live episode in front of an audience, and the conversation turned to you.